Alright, so we got our block to go transparent when the player jumps on him, but I think he's going too fast. I think it's like it shouldn't be instantaneous, and it shouldn't be your instant death, right when you jump on him, jump on the platform. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have it fade away, and that to take about like half a second. And once it's completed, faded away, then you fall through it. Okay, so it gives you a little bit of time to react. So how do I do that? Well, you see here, when we touch the part, what we're doing is automatically setting it to transparent, and can collide is false, so he falls right through it immediately. What I can do here is I can slowly turn his transparency from 0, which is his starting transparency, right here on the transparency. Yeah, it's 0, right? And I'm not going to change it to 1 right away. I'm going to change it to 0.1, then I'm going to change it to 0.2, then 0.3, 0.4, 0.5, 0.6, up to until it turns into 1 and is fully transparent. Okay, and I'm going to do that using a loop. Okay, just like in Scratch, how you saw for loops, right? And repeat until loops. This is the same thing. Okay, so we say for I is equal to 1 up to 10, and we say do something, right? Okay, so what's going to happen in this loop is I is going to be equal. I is a variable that's created just for the loop. It's set equal to 1, and then it checks, is I less than 10? Yes, it is less than 10. That's true. So it will do whatever you put in the loop. At the end, it will come back up and it will add 1 to I. So I won't be equal to 1 anymore. It'll be equal to 2. And then it'll check, is I less than 10? Yeah, 2 is less than 10. That's true. It will do. Then I'll add 1 to I, check, add 1 to I, check, add 1 to I, check, until I is incremented to 10. Okay, so I changes from 9 to 10, and then it goes to check, and 10 is not less than 10. That's not true. So it doesn't do this loop anymore. It goes to the end of the loop, and it continues execution of the code, which will end the function, which will end this part of the program, right? So good. Now we have this loop, and how many times is it going to execute? Well, execute at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. It won't execute on 10. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 times. I want it to execute 10 times, so I'm going to say 11 right here. Okay. And each time through the loop, I want my transparency to go up by 0.1. Right. So if it goes up by 0.1 10 times, then it'll go from 0 to 1, right? And so how am I going to do that? Well, what you can say here inside is you could say transparency is equal to transparency plus 0.1. Okay. How does this work? Well, the first time through the loop, right? Well, of course, the player touches the part, comes in here, starts the for loop, sets I equal to 1. Is 1 less than 11? Yes, it is less than 11. Comes in here and it does this. Okay. So what are we doing here? We're saying the transparency of the part is equal to its old transparency, which was starting at 0. Right? We have transparency 0 plus 0.1. So 0 plus 0.1 is 0.1. So we're setting the transparency of the part to 0.1. Then it gets to the bottom, comes back up, adds 1 to I. So I is now 2. Checks if 2 is less than 11. That's true. And then does it again. But transparency is not 0 anymore. Right? Transparency is 0.1. So it does 0.1 plus 0.1. That's 0.2. So the transparency now goes up to 0.2. Does it again. 0.3, 0.4, 0.5, 0.6, 0.7 until it gets to transparency is equal to 1. At that point, it'll come back up to the top, increment I to 11. It'll check if this is true, 11, less than 11, not true, and it'll continue execution. Okay. So what we want to do when it finishes that for loop is we want to set can collide equal to false, and the player is going to fall through the bottom. Okay, great. One thing we're missing here is a wait. So I want to wait in this for loop, or else this for loop is going to happen instantaneously. Okay. If we don't add a wait, the program runs extremely fast. I have a very fast computer in front of me. Okay, it will do this for loop instantaneously, and we will not see anything happen. Okay, we won't see the transparency slowly going away. So I need to put a wait in here. I'm going to put wait 0.05 seconds. Okay, so it's going to take half a second for this to happen. And now let's go ahead and see if it works. Come around. come over here. Ah! Well, it did. Did you see that? Right? My chest hit the platform, and then the platform slowly went away. Right? So let me try that again. Oh, but the platform is now transparent. Right? So maybe in my script, I could say, after the can collides equal to false, I can like wait a while. I could wait like 3 seconds, and then I could say part that transparency is back equal to 0. Okay. So he'll go away for a bit, but then he'll come back after like 3 seconds. So let's see if this works now. Turn around, jump. That guy goes away, right? Okay. Let's do one more demo, a real demo where I actually get off of the platform. Okay, there we go. Whoa, did that even work? Oh, wrong platform. Let's come over here. Oh my goodness, why am I so bad at Roblox? Okay, last try to show that this is going to work. What in the world? Oh my goodness, I also forgot to reset the can collide back to true. Part can collide. Whoa, can collide is equal to true. Let's try this one more time. Come on, you can do it. Turn around, jump on. It slowly goes away. After 3 seconds, bam, it comes back, and I could jump on it again. Okay? Like that. Oh, but it doesn't go anymore. Yes, it does. Bye. So that's that.